Hey, so what's up, everyone? It's not just your average Joe, and I decide I'm deciding to make the voting gauntlet video that I said I would make. It's a few days late, so obviously I lost. I'm just gonna show you my final round rank. I was 6,000 in the 6,000s, so not too bad of a rank. Check rewards. For this round, I was in the 5,000 to 10,000, and cumulatively, I was in the 10,000 to 30,000. So, not too shabby if I say so myself. I wasn't too dedicated to always going every 30 minutes, but I was pretty consistent. So that's how I got into the 10,000. I was actually 13,000. That was my rank, like cumulatively. So I just kind of want to go over the voting gauntlet. I really thought that. Well, first of all, I like how Shares, Baruka, Pala, and Hinoka have the 2-star background. Cordelia and Tsubaki have the 3-star, Minerva has the 4-star, and Camilla has the 5-star. So, I tend to want to pick the unit I think will go to at least second place, the second round, and lose. I think that's how I strategize it. So, I picked Minerva. Oh, not only that, I like Minerva, so that's why I picked her. My brother picked Tsubaki and Baruka lost. Like, he picked Baruka, so he had to use a little bit more hero battle flags than he'd like. But I was in an ideal situation where Minerva handily defeated Pala, surprisingly. Well, not surprisingly, and Tsubaki. That one a little bit surprising, but so what I did in the first round was I only used like 400 flags. I think I was somewhere around here, 10,000 to 30,000. So, not too bad, not great. But that's how I was trying to maximize the amount of feathers I could get. So, the 500 kind of made up for my low rank. And then when I went to Tsubaki's, I used a little bit more flags. I think overall we got more flags than we did the last one, because 61 billion or whatever the total is a lot. It's a lot more than the previous one. So, yeah, in the Tsubaki one, I was actually in the 5,000 to 10,000, and I used a bit of a hero. I think I used around almost 800 to 1,000 flags. And then I was around the 5,000 to 10,000, and I got the 500 bonus. And then the final one, I was 5,000 to 10,000 as well. So I don't know how to get to this rank, to be perfectly honest with you, but I don't want to dedicate myself either that much. So I figured that on the last round, my rank placement would make up for the Armory Victory Award. Not only that, cumulatively I wasn't too bad, not too shabby either. 13,000. Kind of wish I was a little higher, but that's how it is. I'm not sure. I'm not. Other than using all your flags and doing every single battle 30 minutes on the dot, I really don't know how else to maximize your rank. Well, not only that, I picked Minerva because you also get a bonus for having a unit in the voting gauntlet, the same one representing. So, luckily, I pulled Minerva about a week or two prior to the voting gauntlet, so that was good. And I traded her up as well, and I invested in her. Luna has been really good. If you watch my voting gauntlet runs, sometimes going with an all-axe unit against like an old sword unit team, you think I had the disadvantage, which I do, but I managed to win some of them, I think. I didn't record all of them, obviously. So yeah, I guess that's what I did. I was lucky Minerva won handedly too. It wasn't like Ephraim and Crom, where Ephraim edged out Crom. I used a lot more flags than I would have liked. Minerva won handily, so it was convenient this time around. I'm never gonna pick the surefire winner. Unfortunately, it was obvious from the get-go that Camilla was gonna win. I figured that maybe they'll do like 8 voting gauntlets and then get the winners of all the 8 voting gauntlets and pit them against each other, and that would be a really interesting one to see. To be perfectly honest with you, Camilla's upper torso is too much to handle. But Ike's upper torso, the Radiant Dawn Ike, is also a lot to handle. So I'm gonna have to say the only other unit character who stands a chance against any of these, like Lucina and Camilla, is probably Ike. He's probably the only other guy who really stands a chance. Actually, Camilla and Lucina would be pretty interesting too, because that's gonna be like, it would be like flat Earth versus round Earth or something. I don't know. No, it would be like iron shirts versus I don't know, puffed up shirts. I don't know, whatever. You get my drift. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, that's everything. Thank you for watching. And later days.